Why, hello there again, fellow viewers of the internet. Well, it's a new month again, which also means a new animal of the month. Now, similar to what I did last month, let's have a holiday special. Now, who else to talk about than the mighty Christmas mascot themselves, the reindeer and caribou? Because, duh, like, they're the Christmas animal. And yes, you did hear that correctly, reindeer and caribou. Because contrary to popular belief, they are actually not the same animal. They are slightly different, only slightly, very similar, but they're still technically not the same animal. But here to tell us a little bit more about the reindeer and caribou is my very lovely and charming AI, Molly, because you do not want to hear my voice for the rest of this video. Wow, okay, well, thanks for that then, Molly. Anyway, as she and I both pointed out, they're different. Now, at first glance, it doesn't really seem like it, until you look at the differences in their antlers. Now, this is a reindeer. If you look closely at its antlers, they end in a sharp point like that of other deers. They're a lot harder and smoother, and they don't have the little cup thingy at the edge of the antlers like a moose does. While the caribou's antlers, on the other hand, do have those little cup scoop thingies at the end of the antlers like a moose does. And their antlers end in a less of a point, and their antlers are a lot more fuzzier. So that's the difference. Oh, and also size. The caribou is larger. Now, I'm gonna destroy the meaning of Christmas for you. You're welcome. And that is because all of these reindeers, all of Santa's reindeers, are all girls. Because, you see, both genders of reindeer and caribou have antlers. But only the females keep theirs on during the winter time, while the males shed theirs during the winter. While the females shed theirs during the summertime, and the males have theirs on during the summertime. I know, it's weird. They're like the exact opposite of one another, and also the exact opposite of all other deers. Now, speaking of Santa's reindeers, let's talk about Rudolph for a moment. Now, as you can probably have guessed, that reindeer can't fly, but that's not what we're talking about, because it's clearly stated that it's magic. Instead, we're talking about his nose. And the fact that it is cancer. Because as you probably have guessed, they don't have red noses in real life. Normally. However, though, there are rare instances of where their nose swells up and looks red. And that is because it's a tumor. Granted, it's extremely rare, but it still does happen. Sadly, though, this tumor can cause death. I hate cancer so much. Now, as for the glowing part of his red nose, we don't know. Scientists are still trying to figure that out. So, Rudolph, buddy, you might want to get that looked at. Hey, yo, future me here. I forgot to add in one little thing, and that is the fact that reindeers are called reindeers because they were used in Russia to pull sleighs, similar to what huskies do in Alaska.